Even anything that nature could afford to show. Never listen to it anymore. I'm bigger than this little red store.
Bent Roads Tavern is revisiting its past with Volume 5. The compilation pays tribute to two members of the band who passed away in recent years, Christian Stockmo and Bradley Dean. Joining me from the collective, Bent Roads Tavern, is Colin Middleton here in Calgary. Colin, thanks very much for speaking with us today.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
So fill us in on the history of this band. You personally are from Calgary, but you guys had quite the following on the West Coast a few years ago.
Yeah, well, we started as a campus band in Vancouver way back in 2001. We were most active until about 2007, performing live and recording in the Lower Mainland. Over the years, we've kept in touch and we've continued to record and perform together as subsets of the collective. And recently we've lost a few of our original members, and we have all these recordings that we made over the years that we had never put out commercially or brought awareness to our collective and the members that are so important to us. So we wanted to put it out there.
Mm-hmm. So why was it so important for you to pay tribute to these two gentlemen?
Yeah, well, this band, I mean, I've always been a musician, and the members of the Bent Roads Tavern Collective are very passionate about music, and it was such an important time in our lives, and it's the band that we keep coming back to. And in 2016, we lost Bradley Dean to a tragic cycling accident in Vancouver. And then last year, we lost Christian Stockmo, who is the original instigator of the Bent Roads Tavern, very suddenly and tragically. So we wanted to kind of shine light on their legacy and tribute how important they are in our minds and memories and the music that we create together.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you look at really well-known bands that carry on after they lose a member, like so many bands have done this. The Rolling Stones did it, Led Zeppelin did it, The Who did it. I wondered, as you guys played together again more recently, what did you notice was missing with the absence of these two guys?
Well, I mean, obviously their musicianship. Bradley Dean was an outstanding upright bass player. And the energy that he brought to the recordings and to live performances through the way he played that hulking bass was quite extraordinary. And he was known for that. And with Christian Stockmo, he was a storyteller. And he just had a very interesting way with lyrics and combining traditional folk chords, structures, and lyrics, and putting them out in a way with the rest of the band members that really just gelled. They're irreplaceable. So anyway, playing the music now and re-recording some of this, putting it out, remastering it, and having our old Bent Head fans come out of the woodwork and support us. It's been a really nice way to share their legacy with other Canadians and our friends and family, and we remember them in a way that will always be important to us.
Of course, 2020 is a terrible year for live music. How are you guys as musicians managing to go ahead without the opportunity to go into a bar and play a gig?
Well, we're fortunate that we all have day jobs, and that really, if it wasn't for that, it would be a real struggle. Definitely, we are missing live music. We live for live music, and the other thing for us is that we are scattered around the world between Western Canada, and we have our saxophone player that's in Bristol. We are able to still record together, so we're spending our effort planning and scheming recordings, releasing the old material, reminiscing, and doing some webcasts of our music with commentary, that sort of thing. We've got a Kickstarter campaign that we're hoping to raise enough money to press a vinyl of some of this music. And we're doing, YouTube videos that are sometimes connected to fundraisers. Right now, we have one that we just did a cover of Radiohead's "High and Dry" that is supporting the Thumbs Up Foundation, which is a mental health advocacy group here in Alberta.
Well, you guys do have a great sound. I love it. Thanks very much for joining us.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, take care. And for more information, you can visit their website, bentroadstavern.ca. They're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube.